But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Here we go, let's go.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. As Stroud now to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stroud looking to throw.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
On the draw is Taylor.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now it's Jackson.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Fighting his way through contact.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
All right.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Stroud.
And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Yo.
Jackson, options out left. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. That time a pickup of 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Go.
From the gun, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. The quick feet by Jackson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Taylor is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and... I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. In motion left, Bateman. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Stroud working out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrison. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Stroud. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Stroud off the play fake. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. C.J. Stroud, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play action with Jackson. They got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamar Chase, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and inches, Stroud. A short one there to Freiermuth. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
From just shy of midfield, Stroud. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Eagles
Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go. Number one.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Play action. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Here's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And Stroud now to throw.
His pass caught at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
Being chased out under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
No, we changed it.
Jackson, option right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Jackson from the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, report.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was, that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Pickett back to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Here's Pickett. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Pickett now from the gun here.
Eluding the pressure.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Pass midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's Jackson.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Jackson now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Pickett.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Here's 2nd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Pickett. That is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Rashad Bateman, 60 yards. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. That's to Freiermuth. And he would get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. Here comes 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Pickett. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Pickett to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.